Let's start with wishing each other the traditional post Rosh Hashanah wish. We should all have a Gemar Chasima Tova, a final signing for a wonderful year. We got the Ksiva of Chasima Tova. God described this in the book for a good year. But we want to have the final signature on it. And may God do it today. To do so, let us give some more tzedakah, especially today, which is a fast day. The fast of Gedalia. And it's not about we ate so much food during Yom Tov and therefore we need a little day off. Fasting is not about dieting. Fasting is about realizing, being conscious of what's happening. So what happened on that day? And it is called Tzom Gedalia, after an individual. All the other fast is a date. The 10th of Teves, the 17th of Tammuz, the 9th of Tish, of Av. Who is this Gedalia? Who was this Gedalia that deserves a fast after him? So the story is as following. In the year 3338 after creation, corresponding to the year 433 before the Common Era, after the Babylonians destroyed the temple, that is the first temple, and Jews went into exile, they appointed Gedalia ben Achikam as governor of the few Jews that remained in Eretz Yisrael. Those Jews who had taken refuge in the surrounding lands of Ammon, Moav, and Edom, when they heard that there was a Jewish leader who was appointed as the governor, they came back. And under the wise leadership and pious leadership of Gedalia, they once again planted and cultivated, and they recreated a rebirth in the land of Judea. Before Rosh Hashanah of the year 3339, Gedalia got word that a certain individual by the name of Shmuel ben Netanya, who was jealous of his position of power, and he disagreed with Gedalia's approach of dealing with the Babylonians for the benefit of the Jewish people. He was told Gedalia that Ishmael is planning to kill him and take over leadership. But he wouldn't believe it. He couldn't believe that somebody would be so treacherous, somebody would do something like this. But unfortunately, he was wrong. And on Rosh Hashanah, as Gedalia was celebrating the Yom Tov, Ishmael came with 10 men, basically suggesting that he wants to celebrate the Yom Tov with them. Gedalia invited him. And during the meal, that's when they got up, they killed Gedalia and the people who were there with him. This caused a lot of bloodshed with the eventual fleeing to Egypt, and this was basically the end of the destruction of the temple. There was nothing left of Judea anymore. So this was the siyum, so to say, the end of the Churban Abayis, and therefore it has such an important role. But what's very interesting, has his name. Why not the date? So first of all, the date is not exact because it actually happened on Rosh Hashanah, but we can't establish a fast on Rosh Hashanah, so the Chacham established it the day after Rosh Hashanah. But the name is important. His name is Gedalia. Gedalia, which represents Gadol Yudke, the greatness of God. What's the greatness over here? And the greatness is as follows. The halacha says that a fast which is postponed has more leniency. Now this fast is always postponed because it's never on the date when the event actually happened. It happened on Rosh Hashanah and we're fasting on the day after Rosh Hashanah. So this is a fast that has within it a certain leniency in terms of the fast. And the reason why it is so, because as the Pasuk says in Hosea, B'yoyim hashlishi yekimenu, on the third day I will establish it. The simple meaning there is that I will establish on the third day the fast, but it also refers to B'yoyim, and that day, hashlishi, the third yekimenu, I will rebuild. Third word, the third Beis Hamikdash. So already the prophet says that this is the day that has a tremendous opportunity, tremendous potential, tremendous power for the rebuilding of the Beis Hamikdash. And obviously, Can there be a better day than the first day of the new year? Especially the year, as we said, Tavshin Pei Dalet. Tehesh Nas Plois the Gulois. They should be those most wonderful, those most exhilarating, the most amazing wonders. There is no greater wonder than the final, imminent, immediate revelation of the Melech HaMashiach leading us into the Beis HaMikdash, and we will hear from the Rebbe, the Torah Chadash, Mite Teitze. We're going to hear the new dimension of Torah right in the beginning of the year. And this is the Chasima Tova, the final powerful signature.